She's so cute. I love her. I love her so much. She's so cute and adorable. So cute and adorable. Ah. Let us see. All right. Not bad at all. Okay. Alright, let's look and see what we can do. Anything else new quest-wise here? Nope. Alright. New quest-wise here? No. Quest-wise here? No. New stuff there. Nothing new there. I feel like we should go ahead and go back to the lighthouse because we can get the Regrets of the Dreadwolf quest out of the way. And then it's off our docket. Off of our things to do. Especially since it's just easy. It's a lot of exposition. Odysseus, when you come home, I'll be waiting. Even if it's the last thing I see, I'll be waiting. 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 It took too long. Oop. We got a new missive. Message from the front, the fight for the South. Rook, though the circumstances prompting our meeting were perhaps not what either of us would have chosen, I'm glad we did meet. I'd heard of you from Varric, of course, and Harding spoke and continues to speak highly of you. However, the greatest vote of confidence came from Morrigan. She's always had a knack for spotting those who might shift the foundations of the world, even if they don't know it yet. So it was she who suggested we meet, and as always, heeding her counsel proved to be the wisest decision. Unfortunately, I send grim tidings. The echoes of Solus's ritual and the escape of the gods ring across the south, and the smell of war is heavy in the air. In Orlais, a splinter faction of the nobility has made common cause with the Venatori, and launched an assault on both the royal forces of Orlais and the border keeps of Ferelden. Antam coursers harass shipping out of Oswick, and in the far southern wilds, blight has emerged once more. Darkspawn in greater numbers have been spotted near the ruins of Ostagar. But I told you to leave the south to me, and I stand by that. I share this news not to ask for help, but to remind you that you and your people are not alone. The gods stir up the greatest evils in Thedas, yet its people stand stalwart and resolute. Take care of the gods in the north, and I'll make sure that the south handles itself. And when this is all over, I'll drink to victory. First round's on me. Yours, Inquisitor. Y'all, should I get into voice acting this year? I've been going back and forth about it. Should I do it?
Usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff. Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal.
Spoken like a veteran treasure hunter.
Yep. For gold and glory. The lords make runs no one else can. Isabella's undies would catch fire if she saw all this.
So what do you do?
So why do the Lords of Fortune care enough about dragons to have a dedicated dragon hunter?
Lots of great old crap ends up in dragon hordes.
Why do dragons care about gathering treasure? It's not like they go to the market.
Dragons like metals and gems. Anything glittery catches their eye.
So they're like really large magpies?
Kinda. And they live for centuries. Lots of time to gather a bunch of shiny crap. Plus all the gear carried by idiots who thought they could kill a dragon.
Same, Marriott. I think it's fascinating. I always, like, this is my second time through, but I feel like I'm learning so much more.
But you deal with a lot of nasty traps during those treasure hunts.
Yep.
What's the most complicated one you've dealt with?
Old elven armory. Had letters on tiles. Probably supposed to spell out the name of a god or something.
Probably.
I don't read elven. Found handholds in the ceiling and swung across.
Well, that sounds more like a puzzle than a trap.
Ugh. Puzzles.
I like puzzles.
But puzzles give you a chance to test your wits. To prove you're smart enough to beat whoever designed it.
Ugh.
I ran into one while traveling with Varric. It had these 3 poles with sets of different sized rings on 2 of the poles.
And you had to move the rings over to the 3rd pole, and the rings had to be sized right and crap?
Yes! You've seen it.
That thing is Vashadon.
Just be careful.
I'd appreciate it if you avoided fencing any of the elven artifacts unless Bellara tells you it's okay.
Don't worry about that. The Lords of Fortune aren't thieves.
I mean, aren't you?
Nah. Anything we hunt is salvage. Old forgotten ruins and crap.
I love
And we
a
make sure
good
we're not
puzzle.
screwing over a culture that lost it. That's what my mother does with the Kunari stuff.
My thing is, though, like, I like a good puzzle, but I don't like back-to-back-to-back puzzles, because then I just get tired.
So your mother appraises Kunari artifacts the Lords of Fortune find?
And then
Yeah.
I'm like,
She
no,
tells
I'm
them how
good.
rare something is, how much it might be worth. Also tells them if they found something cultural.
Cultural...
You know, important. Stuff you don't want going to some rich noble's collection. The lords send that stuff back to the Kunari in Parvalin. They pay the lords a finder's fee.
That's generous.
Interesting. The Lords do all this out of the goodness of their hearts?
Yeah,
You
riddles,
do get paid.
puzzles I'm good
Name
with.
another job where you get danger pay for killing giant spiders.
Right. For gold and glory.
The lords are good people. They helped my mother when she came here from Kontar. She got here with nothing but me and the clothes on her back. The only skill she had was Kunari history. The lords gave her work.
Yeah, I love riddles. I love puzzles. My thing is if it's like a solid, like I was in a D&D game for a one-shot, and the one-shot was a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but it did start to drag because I think in the 2nd or 3rd hour, it was just solid puzzles. And by that point, that's when I'm usually starting to get to my threshold of like brain focus. That's why, like, Ampistrano, we try to keep it between 2 and 3 hours, just because my brain just cannot. I need to move. I need to, like, it's tough. So at that point, like, the battery for my, like, thinking and stuff was going out
How
the window.
does the Ravani Royal Guard feel about the Lords of Fortune?
It's
They
going
used to
out the
complain
window.
about us. But that was before the Antam invaded Vervain.
And now, Ravane sees the benefits of having a bunch of heavily armed people on their side.
Same for the Pirate Armada. It's bigger than Ravain's official navy. But we're also helping save old artifacts. The Antam are burning ruins as they move south. We get artifacts out before the Antam destroy them. Magical stuff. Cultural
that.
stuff. Stuff you don't want to lose.
Glad to get to know you.
We should do this again. Grab a drink, share our tallest tales.
Okay, I was gonna go back to Ravain later. Got a thing to do for my mother. You can come along, if you want.
Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps?
Nah.
Alright. Just let me know when.
Amazing. And everyone's live. Boom. All right. Oop, Nevarra.
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did. Sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that. It's kind of mean.
Insulted back.
Just insult it right back. Assuming you know how to insult a spirit?
I've never thought about it. How would you do that? Emmrich might know. That is an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Unfortunately.
I'd probably just tell them what to do.
Right. Don't waste time on them. Just get to the point. Let's try it. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenar. A steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. That was us.
A forgotten one? You mean the bad gods parents used to scare their kids into behaving?
Don't speak their name or they'll come for you. Now we know what the so-called good gods were like. Really like, I mean. So who knows what they really were? The Forgotten Ones. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario, like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right.
Sorry.
So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Archive. Tell me about the Evanuris.
A group of cowards, hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending, but Anaris will prevail.
Archive. Tell me about the Dreadwolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris, he will spare a thought for Fen'Harel.
You've got a chance to learn more about our people. Go for it. Just be careful and try not to break anything.
Right. Thanks, Rook.
All thanks must be given to Anaris, for he will cast down the oppressive Evanuris and take his rightful place.
What a shame I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
Hang on 1 second, y'all. Sorry. I was trying to fix the Kofi thing. Move. That's what I was working on. You were hearing the little dings for. I hate you. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I wanted. I didn't want it to be all fancy. There we go. Much better. Not that. There we go. Alright. Much better. Boom. So it's like, I would love it if we had the Kofi goal up there. Alrighty. Menorah sorted. So over here.
Manifestation.
I can fix my enchantment real quick. There we go. I was gonna say, everyone should be pretty good on their stuff. I said, thank you for your patience. Sorry about that, y'all. It was bothering me. So I was like, I would like for my goal to show up. There's a whisper in this wall. I've got my eye on it. Ooh, Davern probably wants to take a walk with us on. Babies!
It looks like our boy Asan is feeling his oats. Or whatever griffins feel.
He's getting the hang of it. When he listens.
He seems to be able to handle himself so far.
Baby!
You got lucky the Gloomhowler didn't tear you to pieces, boy. You wait for my command. We attack together. Then we can kill stuff like that.
Well, at least he's learning.
Yeah.
The instincts kick
The
in.
baby.
Griffins see darkspawn and it's a fight to the death. Like wolves hunting deer. Just need to corral it.
Glad I'm not a deer.
Never be a deer. Good to know.
He'd probably leave them alone.
Probably?
You and I see a deer. Maybe he sees venison souffle. Every muscle in him, every talon, every feather, honed into a killing machine. Hassan's ancestors took on archdemons.
Like his name says, he's an arrow.
Half lion, half eagle, with the instincts of both, griffins will always be hunters.
Just like his daddy Davern.
I suppose we are our nature.
Not sure about that?
Most of my life I've hunted the darker things in the world. But caring for a griffin? What do I know about that? Yet here I am.
That's not so bad, is it?
Not the path I expected. Makes me wonder about Hassan, his brothers and sisters, still young, pure.
You're worried?
I'm responsible for the future of every griffin alive. I want it to be a good one. These animals live to fight, but I wonder if there's another path for them.
There's for everyone.
I'd like to think everyone can find a new path. Even griffins.
Just wish I knew what it was.
Doesn't every good parent?
Parents. A scary word. I'm supposed to be his bodyguard.
Well, that is
What do
parenting in
you
one
think
way.
you've been doing this whole time?
Trying to ignore it. If I get myself killed by a Hurlock, that's on me. If it's Hassan, I just don't want to mess it up.
Oh.
I think that's where trust comes in. That Turlum idea you keep talking about? Trust Asan to find his way. Don't force things.
He's headstrong.
Well,
Good thing you
so
are
are
too.
you. Yeah.
Right.
So are you,
Thanks for
man.
the chat.
You're also very headstrong. Alright. I think Lucanus, who's just gonna tell us not now.
You read the notes on the Circle Road case?
The murdered Magister's aide? Killed with an arrow instead of magic. Hard to get an angle like that.
It is. Where would you take it from?
I don't know the place that well, but there's a tower not far that would get a clean shot. And good cover.
But if you were angry and in a hurry, if the shot were more lucky than planned.
Well, there's that bridge. Wait. Why are you asking me?
Thank you.
Well, it's all as you left it.
Close enough. I think the caretaker's been tidying up. Rook, now's not the best time to chat. Let's talk later.
Later then.
Oh boy. Emmrich. Why is it smoking? And what, did I not notice this before? Why is it smoking? Confusion. Emmrich. Can we have a moment? Yay! Hi.
Ah, Rook. Care to join me on a visit home?
Yeah.
Time for the old grave rituals?
Yes, the memorial gardens need tending. It should be peaceful and quite undisturbed. You'd be most welcome company.
Hell yeah, I'll go home. We getting some romance today, man. Alright, let's do these memories so that way it's doing its thing.
You cannot do this, Algernon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evanuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
Uh-oh.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dread Wolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods, well, mine and Davrin's, and Rook's.
I was gonna say, I'm an elf too. I think, honestly... So the funny thing is... And I don't think I've talked about this. Orianna has always been one who believes, regardless of whether it's Veilguard or Dungeons and Dragons, has always believed in the spirits. But because of what happened with her family, she's aware of the gods, but she doesn't hold stock in them. In her mind, the gods are no better than normal people with magic. But for whatever reason, everybody takes stock in what they say. So it's a very complicated relationship she has with them. So I think... Because I know with cardio we said yeah. Or, no, we made it a joke of, oh my, we're just a bunch of spirits. So I think actually she would say, not mine.
They're not gods at all, much less my gods.
I'm with Rook.
Yeah.
Alright. What else can we take from this memory?
Elgranon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solus, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solus were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elgranon over him. A betrayal.
I think I get where Mythal is coming from.
Really?
We've just finished some big war, everyone is exhausted, and now Elganon won't give up power? If Mythal sided with Solus, would Elganon have backed down?
Not a chance.
It would have led to another war. Mythal tried to keep the peace.
And Solus must see that, but still can't accept that she chose peaceful politics over his ideals.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solus wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solus? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dread Wolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solus would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
Stacey, what did you say? Because it just bleeped it out. They were beep. They were... Oh, there you go. They were... There you go. Yeah. Completely bleeped it out. So, I don't know what you were saying. I'm sure it was fascinating. Alright. Final right stagger. I bleeped it. I'm proud of you. I wasn't sure if like you said something and then it bleeped it out. Damage from a second hit increases by 25. Stagger. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's go do another memory all alone in the moonlight. I can smile at the old days. Was beautiful then. Yes, I would like to change decor, please. So what Dragon Girl thinks Mythal and Solus were doing? I mean, not wrong. Yes, Nevarran. I want to see what this looks like. Oh, this looks so good. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, this is so fucking good. Hell yeah. I don't know if Fair's done this. Or Selena. This looks so good. Oh my god, it's me. This looks so good. Hey, Puddleglum, perfect timing. This looks so good. Yeah. Yep, you can do it for each of your faction choices. This looks so cool. Ah! I'm so happy. Hang on, I need a fucking screenshot of this. Because especially with the mural now. Actually, no, I'll do it once we're through all the memories. That looks so good. So we changed the decor to Nevarran. And now it's all Nevarran and like creepy and all like got the skulls everywhere. And it's got the Nevarran green. It looks so good. Oh. Even that changed. Does the outside look different? I want to see. Because before it was crows. Oh, it's skulls outside too? Yo! This looks so good! Oh, Farrah's gonna lose her shit. Farrah's gonna lose her shit. Because I don't think she's done this yet. But it looks so good. Hell yeah. Looks so good though. Next memory. Baby, it's skulls outside. Boo boo doo boo doo boo boo doo boo doo doo. I really can't stay. Da 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 da. Oh, so bright.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evanuris seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
Though I wish I could believe you, I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
What if, instead, you left the Evanuris and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
Yeah, I agree, Marianne.
As you must. The Blight is our mistake.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. This is a case, too, that I kind of wish that they had showed us. Because I think this game is really good with showing us at points. But oftentimes it just tells us. Right? Like, one of the companions will say something and that fills in the blanks. Whereas I kind of wish that that got explored. Like, the fact that we get to explore all of his memories, why can't we also explore his regrets in the same kind of way? Because, like, it is cool, don't get me wrong, and the idea that we're all experiencing it in the same language or our native languages are really intriguing. But I just think it would have been stronger in terms of the storytelling had it been built to kind of show us a bit more versus just telling us, you know? Like, the impact would have been stronger. Again, just my opinion. You could toss it out the window. But
Did Mythal call Solus love in that memory?
That's what it sounded like.
So they were doing it.
The elven gods were free with their emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they expressed things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
I don't think so, and ick. Maybe moving on.
As someone who has Solus talking in my dreams, I'm with Bellara. I just can't see Solus carrying on a secret affair with Mythal.
Can't because you don't think he would? Or can't because you don't want to think about it while he's in your head?
Yes.
So the Dread Wolf goes to Mythal. They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other gods using the Blight. That's more important than his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the Blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Davrin, the one with Andrul's armor. Not sure it matters.
Tell us the story.
We're deep in elven lore already. What's the legend say?
Right. Well, Andrul was the goddess of the hunt. She put on armor, magic armor, made of something called the Void. Drove her mad.
I remember this one. The other gods were afraid Andrul would turn on them. She was doing all kinds of horrible things, causing plagues. It does sound like the Blight.
Well, it all ends with Mythal fighting Andrul. After, Mythal turned into a dragon.
She what? Why didn't you start with that?
Anyway, she took Andrul's armor away. Then Andrul's madness left, and peace returned.
Intriguing. So it's possible Andrul stumbled onto the magic of the Blight.
And when Andrul went mad, Mythal took it from her and locked it away.
Until someone started using it again.
Dragon? Did you mean dragons? That's my thing. I know. It's very like ADG. What? Squirrel! I think he felt guilty.
Okay. Solus warns Mythal about the other gods using the Blight. It's not just bad, it's something bad he feels responsible for. The Blight was our mistake.
How is the Blight their mistake? Did they find it? Did they make it? What does that mean?
Whatever it was, it convinced Mythal to take him seriously.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solus says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory. It's something Solus wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, she met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon.
Nice.
The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her, killed her.
Okay, sorry, point of order. If they killed Mythal, how was she still around to help the Inquisition?
Rook, as a fellow Watcher, you know there are ways.
I'm not saying she couldn't help from beyond the grave. I'm just asking how.
Elven god magic? She'd spent centuries gathering strength and sharing people's bodies, I think.
If it was a truly benign possession, that speaks to her character.
Solus goes to Mythal, the one semi-reasonable elven god, for help, and the other gods kill her for it. I imagine the Dreadwolf's rebellion heated up significantly after that.
Right. And Mythal wasn't there to keep the other gods in check anymore.
Well, it's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Tosh?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell her, but he waited too long, and then she was dead. He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
That's it. There's our crime.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did. That's something.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
Alright, Rook family, time for the next episode. Game of Egg.
You dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power.
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mythal, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
Egg stories. And on today's episode of Days of Our
So
Eggs.
he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, they
boy.
were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
The Lord of the
It wasn't
Egg.
just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight. We've seen how bad Elgar'nan and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the Veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the Veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
Some animatics for these soul surge. Exactly, that's what I mean, Sleazy. Like, I think it could have been so much more meaningful. Ooh, as a watcher, alarmed.
Honestly, it's a little terrifying. I've studied the Fade for years with the Watchers. The idea that the Veil, a fundamental part of our world, was an accident as Solus sprang his trap?
Astonishing. How little we truly know.
And a good reminder not to start spells you don't know how to finish.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlethan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just, the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
Speak as someone who does not believe in the Maker. Confirm continued belief in the Maker. Put aside questions of the Maker. Do not give personal view. Speak as someone who does not believe. Share Harding's belief and anxiety at learning this. Again, I think she believes in, like, the Maker, but I don't know if she necessarily believes in, like, the rest of the elven gods, per se. And, like, the fact that it's disproving an entire... See, I think... It's tough because, like, Cardia is in my ear on my left and Asteria is on my ear on my right. Yeah, I think she still believes in the Maker.
I believed in the Maker too, Lace. I still do.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to give it up.
But what they taught us was just wrong.
What's easy?
What if the Maker just doesn't exist?
The Chant of Light might be wrong, but it's been made and changed by people over 1,000 years.
Because I think she's of the belief that, like, the Maker can also be you, right? Because the Maker is essentially who made all of this stuff and who is making our own destinies but ourselves, kind of thing.
First about an elf named Shartan.
I could kind of see her flavoring it that way.
So maybe the Golden City was meant as a metaphor, or maybe it was added because of politics. That might change the history, but it doesn't have to change your whole faith.
I forgot suck too.
Are struggling with the same thing.
Yes, exactly, Marion.
What do we keep? What do we lose?
The elven gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Yeah, she's very
Doctrine is not
self-reliant.
the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Ah. Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
Yeah. Which I think, again, leads very interesting with the fact that she's a Mourn Watcher. She very much believes in spirits, but her belief in the gods is very much fractured. I feel like organized religion could be used for the wrong purposes, stares into camera. I wonder if you're correct. We got another one.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides, this talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Delirium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solus. To withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
What? This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... what?
This is interesting because it feeds into a theory that Aaron was talking about.
This is... Are all elves spirits somehow? Am I a spirit?
To be clear, this memory only shows that the first elves originated from spirits. You 3 are no more spirits than anyone else conceived naturally.
Conceived naturally? Guess I'll go ask my mother.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
I don't want to cause harm. Nobody would buy it. People have bigger worries.
If the world learned about this and it led to attacks against elves...
Elves have enough trouble as it is down in Ferelden.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Irulan, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one would believe us.
Okay.
Agreed, Sleazy.
We keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Mourn Watcher has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solus himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else. Not about spirits, or not all about them at least. Solus didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mythal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solus was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
I heard the Titans started the war. So, while I care about the Titans, I'm gonna be honest, Orianna probably doesn't as much. I think she would say that.
They were so happy about gaining the lyrium's power that they didn't notice it came from the Titans.
Or didn't care.
The first memory we saw with Elganon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the Elves.
Those power-hungry bastards.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture. But I think that's part of what Solus regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried, you said it yourself.
He did it for Mythal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented, if he just told her no.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find next.
Lurking for a bit. I need to get some quests for Overwatch. There is an avatar event and I need the cabbage. Do it! Oh my god, that sounds so much fun. Sounds so much fun. Do all the things. Me getting these revelations and mourning the messy ass situationship that could have been Egg Boy romancing Dwarf Quisitor. Oh boy. Oh boy. Listen, I'm just loving our Mourn Watcher gear in this lighthouse. The things we do for love. The things we do for love. Indeed. It's so good, DNC.
With this, the proper ritual will sunder every Titan from its spirit. But you must know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war.
Solus made the weapon that killed the Titans. No, not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken and mindless. He passed me in the halls of Skyhold for a year. He made polite conversation, and he knew. He knew what he did.
I don't know what to say, Lace. I can't even imagine. I'm so sorry.
I served in the Inquisition. I know terrible things happen in war. But to do something like this...
The Titans were the size of mountains. I doubt the elves were winning their fight. He considered this the cost of saving his people.
Fear and guilt make people do stupid things.
To do such a thing. No wonder regret eats away at Solus.
No, it's worse than that. That isn't what Solus regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
You can't.
That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind. Sound familiar to you, Lace?
The Song of Lyrium. Of the Titans.
We think of the Blight as this monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion. Evil incarnate. Instead, it's a caged animal, mistreated and imprisoned for centuries, until all it knows is fear.
What does this mean for Darkspawn? Should we be trying to help them?
I don't believe so. If the Blight is a corrupted dream, Darkspawn may be mindless manifestations of its anger.
Right. They're not people. We're never going to get through to them.
The Titans are a problem for later. We have Elgernon and Gillanane to deal with now.
And then I want Solus to look me in the eye and answer for what he did.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret, and almost all of them involve Mythal.
Only one mural left to uncover by my count. If we find it, we'll see what's worse than this.
I knew that you would find me soon enough. You need the power of a god, the strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the elven people? They deserve it.
The elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
Solus killed Mythal? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solus woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
Every big mistake Solus made is tied to Mythal. He sacrificed his life as a spirit to join her.
He sacrificed his morals when he created the dagger to stop the Titans.
When the other gods struck her down, he destroyed the Elven Empire to avenge her.
Then he wakes up in this world, where everything's gone but his mistakes. And there she is, alive.
And after all he's done, she sides against him again.
All these mistakes are his fault. And hers too. If she won't help him fix the world, of course he has to kill her.
So, how does everything we know help us now?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has them all messed up. Anything about her or Elgar'nan
Just
is
wait.
gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solus thinks he
Just
knows what's
wait.
best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
The drama of our Mourn Watch decor in this lighthouse. So good. He's wrong, but not evil.
Solus has caused a lot of damage, but he's not like Elgar'nan, trying to wreck the world to rule it. He's trying to repair the damage he caused, and he knows he made mistakes. There might be hope for him.
You don't think he'll turn on us?
No, he's totally gonna turn on us. I mean, after that.
Need to do some cooking because I'll need to come back with the iced tea to sip. Hell yeah.
Protector's tale, Dweller. Almost to its end.
Almost? How can there be more?
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
See, I really enjoyed the crow decor. The crow decor looks so good. So, yeah. Azra, look at this. Now we have all of the murals done too. It looks so good. We got Scullies on the inside. We got Scullies on the outside. Ugh, so good. We got these like lich things over there and here. Much edge needs more. Oh, hang on. It gets better. Please hold. Don't fall through. Look. It looks so good. Ugh. In love. Damn, okay. Oh, Tosh, I'm assuming. Thanks. We said, fuck you, Eggman. We want to make this place nice and creepy but cute, though. Creepy but cute. Knowing how connected the Necropolis is to the Fade and the way it shuffles things around, I love the idea of the lighthouse just manifesting all this Mourn Watch stuff directly from there. Yeah? You can easily see that.
Hey, you heard of the Hall of Valor? It's a fighting arena with the lords.
Interesting.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Alright, so... next up... I mean... we'll do that one. And then Hall of Valor. Regrets of the Dreadwolf. And then we'll see how I'm feeling after that. Because I'm trying to keep an eye on time that I'm not going too long today. But I am good to go for a bit longer. Plus, I want to have my date. Oh, hey, Emmrich. Oh, hey, boo. We'll do you and Nevarra, because honestly, the two of you together is kind of cute. We've got a very inquisitive team. So I feel like this makes sense. But yeah, we'll wrap up a couple more things and then we'll head out of here. I already know who we're going to be raiding into. So, I figured this would be kind of fun. Actually, before we continue, I can change the appearance of my outfit, and I would like to. I want to change the appearance to that. Oh, that actually looks better. It fits me more. What can I say?
What tidings?
Hi, Dad. Okay, bye. I'm poor.
We shall meet again.
Can I have an allowance?
How are things here?
Safe under the shield of the bell.
It maintains its watch.
Okay, I'm gonna go have a date with Emmrich. I hope that's okay. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just following the diamonds. I feel like I'm going the wrong way.
So,
Yes, indeed.
elves came from spirits.
An incredible revelation of what happened thousands of years ago.
I asked Davern what he thought, and he just shrugged.
He would.
Rook, do you feel any different?
As an elf? Should I?
More spirity, maybe?
No.
I don't know.
Not really. How the fuck did I get in here? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The game has been glitching today a bit more. How did I get in here? I fear I wasn't supposed to do this because I'm pretty
Can't
sure
do
you
this
need
without
a
a
whisk. Yeah, I can't get out of here, man. Gone. Listen, elves are spirits. We just phase through the fucking wall. Amazing. Ugh. Well, I mean, I got it. I got it without having to get a wisp. Oh boy. Whee. Back to yeah, Spoopyville, but also apparently I'm just going through shit. I've heard complaints the sand here is impeding work, but consider we are too deep for it to be from the surface. It falls endlessly, yet its mass does not increase nor decrease. This is because the sand trickles in from the fade itself. It's of incredible experimental value, and anyone caught hauling it away just to erect some scaffolding will be chastised most severely. Touch not my sand. Okay. I'm feeling a lot of things, man. A lot of things. I'm loving the banter though between Emmrich and Bellara, just completely nerding out about what we learned. It is great. Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to get that chest just yet, because I definitely didn't get a wisp. Oh god. Oh god, hi. 666 damage, that's funny.
Attack from a distance!
So many bodies. Nevarrans really don't burn the dead?
Nar.
Is dedicated to preserving the deceased.
Oh god.
Exotic to everyone but Rook.
I mean, depends what you're used to. Have you been to Arlington lately?
No.
A solid hit.
I mean, that did a fuck ton of damage. Nice. Move. Thank you. Nice. Cool. Let's move. Not him sailing like a flying fish. He flew. He flew. Nice. Honestly, you're the bigger threat. I love when they stand together. It makes my job so much easier, honestly. What you gonna do? Oh, there's another mage back there? Hell no. I know, I'm working on it. How dare you? Tear you to pieces. No. See, I don't like that. That wasn't nice. Thanks. Nice. Nice. Again.
Keep going, Emmrich.
You're done.
That's the last of them.
Doesn't that lead to the... Okay. Here we go. Walking the graves. Perform rites with Emmrich. Visit the Necropolis gardens with Emmrich. As Emmrich performs rituals to honor the dead of the Grand Necropolis, the senior necromancer opens up about his past. Alright. Here we go. Here we go, mates.
Thank you again for coming. It'll be good to perform the rites of remembrance with another Watcher. Excellent. Manfred found his way down. Very good, Manfred.
He sounds excited.
Oh, he's so cute. He's just a baby. I love him.
I thought we'd start the rites here. A tableau of the dead, commissioned 173 years ago.
I remember this. A visiting Orlesian mage called it the most macabre thing he'd ever seen.
Orlesians. Fabulous artists, but no eye for the long run. These lives were flickers against the ages, precious, fragile, and finite. Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
Few people do. This brings back memories. Finally, I agree completely. This brings back memories.
Brings my childhood flooding back.
A little reminder of home?
Of growing up.
That one's livelier. Here. Who were you when you breathed above?
This body was a tailor's, a mother's. She laughed and taught and wove the robes kings wore when they were crowned.
Tja, Someone must realign her thoracic vertebrae. I hope the novices are inspecting the displays.
There are more pressing lessons? I should hope so.
Being a watcher of the Grand Necropolis should come with standards.
I remember it being better kept in my day. Doubtlessly just the comforting murk of time.
You could ask someone down here if it's true.
There's a thought.
Time to light the candles?
If you would.
Been a while since I paid homage to our dead.
Would you care to light the candle, Rook? Look at this. The last tomb of the Tannhausens. A very influential family in the Storm Age.
We broke the bones of dragons.
A posthumous motto. Their last heir met his match against a Highland Ravager.
Death by dragon? I'm surprised there was enough to bury.
Do you know, I never expected that the door we found back in the Vault of the Beloved would lead here.
Oh, right. They used to be higher. Did the Necropolis shuffle around its rooms again?
It did. We'll have some work ahead, leading people here on the days of public mourning. Could you light the next candle? Aha! One of my favorite flowers! A variegated weeping widower.
You know your plants.
Alchemy is my hobby. It's a break from teaching spirit calling and theoretical applied metaphysics.
That's some advanced necromancy.
Well, feel free to browse my books in the lighthouse. I just found a wonderful work on chronological transection in the Fade. This way, Rook.
That bell did its job. Not a trace of despair demons. I mean, spirits.
It's all right. You've been away from the Watchers a while.
Visiting your fellow undead, Manfred?
I love him.
You'll need to light these candles as well.
Open your hearts to the final day, companion of all the ages.
You still have the old ritual memorized?
Like I said, a watcher should have some standards.
The spirits gather. Only a few more candles. Follow me.
It's so pretty here.
Ah, look here.
You have a lot. No. Hello.
Greetings to the dead and undying.
I think it might be welcoming you home. We're also enjoying the gardens, but with one last ritual ahead. On your way, my friend.
Spirits really are your specialty.
I've always had a rapport with them. Even as a child, they were my companions.
After you started training here?
After I was orphaned.
Oh.
A collapsed building, swift deaths. After the funeral, the Watchers took me in.
Down here. Sorry about your parents. Lucky you turned out a mage. They did the same with me.
We're not so different. Watchers discovered me down here as a foundling.
I'd heard a Watcher was found as an infant in the Necropolis.
Well, I ran around Nevarra's streets before I went back to the Watchers. You settled in better.
I needed time. When I first arrived, I was terrified.
And you still joined the Watchers?
They're what saved me.
Alright.
Come. The next set of graves lies ahead.
God, this place is so pretty. Excuse me, Emmrich. Just gotta explore a little bit, you know. No biggies. Just, you know, making sure everything's up to standards. Nothing weird happening. I'll be right there. Lots of little things to be found and looted. Just gotta loot the bodies. Don't mind me, you know. Manfred. You know, just making sure there's nothing that people can trip over, you know. Because we don't get to explore the gardens that much. I think we get 2 more instances. Maybe 1. Because I know with Emmrich we get a little bit more of an outing. Kind of like with Davrin. So... But I would like to explore as much as I can. I know, I'll go back in a second. So, just gotta look around real closely. You know. What's this? Ooh. Definitely didn't find this last time. See? We would never found this shit. It would have been so bad for the tour, man. Yeah, I think that haunts Orianna because her family in both D&D and in Veilguard got burnt up in a fire. So there were no bodies to ask questions of. There were none. So I think who betrayed her family still kind of haunts her to this day. And I think that little wisp in my headcanon, that was the family butler. That was the spirit kind of hanging on. That likes to check in on her every now and then to make sure she's okay. Because the butler went missing. If you're like, Jordan, what the fuck are you talking about? I wrote an entire story thing out for Orianna from D&D, and then I brought it over to Veilguard, and I've been including it in the write-ups on YouTube. So, but she managed to escape thanks to her butler, but the butler was never found. And so Vorgoth and Myrna found Orianna in the Grand Necropolis. That's why she's very much, she likes to be on her own. She doesn't trust a lot of people. She's a very, like, truthfully, even though she's a bard, right? Like, she's actually, like, she's normally a College of Whispers bard. She keeps things very close to her chest. I like the headcanon a lot. Oh, thank you. I just think it's sweet. And just a little wisp that likes to check in on her and is like, oh, you're home. I also saw some people theorize that there's a particular skeleton in the necropolis that Emmrich can talk to that may have been one of Rook's parents. Because they mention a child and the gender they say changes depending on Rook's. That's interesting.
Please, light the next candles if you would.
I didn't know about that, so...
There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony. It eases our worst hours. As a boy, the Watcher's rituals were exactly what I needed to steady my days with purpose.
If our necropolis teaches us anything, it's to face life and death.
I was grateful for it, Rook. Immensely. All this pageantry, this magnificent gloom and its rites, I ask you, Rook, what is it for?
Let no watcher forget that our greatest treasury is
Got
our
it.
dead.
Yes, exactly, exactly. This place is an abundance of history, of magic, of memories. The Watchers preserve it so the living may draw comfort from those who've gone before. We must get to the candle, please, Manfred.
I've resurrected simple undead before, but I've never seen a wisp animate a corpse so smoothly.
Manfred, you good?
He's taken remarkably well
There
to
you
having
go.
a body. Haven't you, Manfred?
Got it.
Here are the last candles you'll need to light.
In D&D, I so appreciate you and you're not, like, in trouble, just as a heads up. Just be mindful of spoilers, just because, like, that's something I didn't know about. It's very cool, and I definitely want to check it out, but just, if we can just be a little bit careful, that would be appreciated, that's all. But I do like that. I think that's very neat. That's all.
Once you're ready,
Not
we'll
in
need to ring the
trouble.
bell.
Yeah.
Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds seen and sealed.
We honor the listening spirits.
Hello.
Hail from the abyss.
We witness, good watchers, faith kept in all our pacts.
It's been a while since I saw greater spirits of the Necropolis.
Those two in particular are amongst our oldest friends. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
Okay. But what if I don't want to? God, this is so pretty.
So you were really afraid of this place as a child?
It wasn't the necropolis itself, but what was draped around it. Have you ever been frightened by the thought of dying, Rook?
I don't think that's ever been something she's been afraid of, honestly. Yeah, I don't think it bothers her.
It's part of life.
I wish I'd had your equanimity when I was younger. That's when I discovered I possess a great terror of dying.
Mm-hmm.
It goes beyond dread. Can't be reasoned with or soothed over. It comes without warning. In the dead of night, sunlit streets, a raw, strangling fear struck somewhere deep past the heart.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
Oddly, I discovered I wasn't alone. I debated this fear with friends. I argued with teachers. Yet, it lingered. Manfred's right. That's maudlin enough. There are struggles, but a watcher should always find peace amongst the graves. And what sort of homecoming would this be for you if we didn't end with some light refreshment?
Anything for Manfred? Trying to impress? I like it.
Did you set all this up to make a good impression?
Of course not. I was only...
Because it's working.
Then it's my pleasure to share the tranquility of this place with you.
Oh, that was really sweet. No, that was so cute. Oh. Quest complete, walking the graves. While performing rites in the Necropolis, Emmrich confessed that he's always been haunted by a fear of his own mortality. The rites brought him peace, however, and left him with an even greater resolve to face the perils of the world above. Hell yeah. But I don't want to leave. Rise now, the evening star, counterweight to hail desire. Read the old year's clutching toll, mark the banking of the fire. Death's new bounty blooms awake. Wrapped in silken morning sighs, gold is your newfound birth, flame eternal in your eyes. Now to explore even. Whoop. Failure. Each cutting withers when I attempt to replant it above the necropolis. Somewhere along the ages, we created soil that breeds plants poisoned by the sun. What a pity. I would have enjoyed a cluster of moon lilies in my little potted garden. Well, tough shit.
I must say, of all our theories throughout the ages, no one thought ancient elves came from spirits was very likely.
Wait, the Mourn Watch knew?
Not at all. It was only one proposition amongst thousands, and not well credited.
I'll say.
You could write a paper for the Watchers, or both of us could.
What a wonderful idea. Though we'll have some difficulty citing our sources.
Right, I guess Solas's memories are technically a diary?
Lava used in noonday shade, clasp the harvest hand in hand. Find the shrouded lover's kiss, pluck the lily from the land. Oh. Oh, what's this? Oh god, it's so bright. What did I wander into? Oh, this is pretty. See, it pays to explore. Oh, guys, so bright. Alright, let's see if I can find another one. Because that was cool. Listen, this is why we explore. Never know what you might find. There's gotta be another one. I read this one, right? Yeah, I did. I did. Where's another? I did that one too. Yeah, that's not ominous at all. Just a mausoleum that's just constantly spewing out smoke. Not at all ominous in any way, shape, or form. You know? Oh, this is all open now. Interesting. It's got a fog machine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. I definitely did not explore this for Cardia's run. Me realizing this. There's so much cool shit. Whoa! It's over there. Thank you. Definitely didn't explore all the. Ah! Ooh!
chance.
He's a wisp! Hello? Hi, I have no idea where I'm supposed to take you. Like, none. Am I supposed to take you out here? Oh no, you're gonna disappear. Trying to get you, if I can. Yeah, I have no idea where you're supposed to go. I feel like it can't be far. Wisp! Where's a wisp gotta go? Not there. I should probably scope before I just grab the wisp. No, not there. Okay, well. I guess I will have to look around and see where it's supposed to go. And at least now I know how to get to the gardens next time. God, it's so pretty. I love it here. Unless maybe it's outside. Confusion. But I feel like it can't be that far.
Certainly.
This is probably a long shot. You have to be a big shot. D2. Yep, there goes the wisp. Oh, here we go.
What do we have here?
Frostblown dark before the dawn, sightless gulf of endless sleep. No sound murmurs through the mind. Nothing turns within the deep.
The meditation bells. I used to know the right order to ring them in.
Ooh, is that a Watcher ritual?
Ugh, I need a moment. It's been a while.
Take your time.
Emmrich's like, you got this. But also, it's hot that you're trying to remember this. Okay. That one.
Straight away. Right away.
Here.
Of course.
We did it.
That opened up something.
But what did it open? What did it open? Whoa! Hell yeah. Ooh. Ew. Okay. Yeah, the gardens are gorgeous. Okay, let us go back to the lighthouse.